Back once again at Miami Convention Hall, and here's Guy LeBeau.
Thanks, Murray Warner. Good evening, everybody. Well, it looks like we've got another tremendous match coming up. A bone-breaking slugger against a slippery defensive fighter. Bob Fitzsimmons is a 19th century fighter, an unusually light person for a heavyweight, but everyone agrees that he can hit with the best of them.
Maybe Ruby Bob didn't invent the body punch, but he sure did make it popular, and gave it a name that's lasted to this day, the solar plexus punch. Fitzsimmons, an Englishman, weighed only 172 pounds when at 34 he hit his peak. But most of his weight was concentrated in his mighty shoulders, chest, and forearms. He's just 1/4 inch under Jack Sharkey's 6 feet tall.
Bob Fitzsimmons was a tremendous light man, a littler man, you might say.
Well, Fitz held 3 different titles. He won the light heavyweight championship from George Gardner in a 20-round brawl in 1903, and held that title for 2 years before being knocked out in the 13th round by Philadelphia Jack O'Brien. He knocked out 23 of his 41 opponents, which is surprising since he usually gave away so much weight. But, as a defensive fighter, he was below average.
And he's in with one of the best defensive men tonight. Sharkey weighed 205 pounds in his prime at 27 years of age, which means that he takes a 35-pound or more advantage into the ring with him. And although he may not have as much of a knockout punch as some of the bombers in this tournament, the garrulous Gob is a brilliant all-time and all-round fighter. He's a good combination puncher to the head and body, above-average counter-puncher, brilliant on defense. He could left hook just like Fitzsimmons, and those hooks are brutal punches. Sharkey won the title from Max Schmeling in 1932. That was on a 15-round decision.
Let's ask the great German heavyweight about Fitzsimmons.
I think he was one of the greatest, too. He was a little bit more than the middleweight. And he was a very great man. And Fitzsimmons, Sharkey. But I'm still for the newer modern heavyweights. You know.
What kind of fighter was Sharkey?
Sharkey was a very good fighter. He didn't know much about boxing, and I would recall this fight when Dempsey fought Jack Sharkey, and Jack didn't look so very well. And Jack Sharkey, I remember himself twice. I fought him twice, once for the World Championship the first time and the second time again. Jack Sharkey was a great man and very good boxer.
Murray, I think we should remind our listeners right now about the all-time heavyweight tournament contest.
Okay, Guy. Entries have been pouring in from all over the world, and of course the contest stays open for entries through midnight November 5th. Most stations carrying the all-time heavyweight tournament are participating, except, of course, where the contest is void by law. Very simply, here's all you do. Just predict the outcome of all 15 fights in the all-time heavyweight tournament. Tell us how each fight will end, decision, KO, or TKO, naming the round, and giving the points in a decision. The full rules and entry blanks are available through most sponsors and participating stations, or you can submit your entry on a postcard. Send entries direct to your local station. If no blanks are available locally, or if you'd rather, simply send a stamped return envelope to Contest, Box 550, Perrine, Florida, and an entry and set of rules will be sent right out to you. You may win a $12,000 fully equipped Seabird sedan cruiser with a 200-horsepower OMC engine, and a week at the Algiers Hotel, Miami Beach, plus other valuable prizes, including a beautiful gold commemorative ring from Regal Crest, the same people who are making the magnificent $10,000 championship belt that will go to our tournament winner. No limit on the number of entries, but earliest postmark counts. In the event of ties, a tie-breaking test will establish the winner. Contest closes midnight, November 5th.
Thanks, Murray. I hope everyone can win, but since they can't, I'd love to have that boat myself.
And so would I, Guy. We'll be back in a minute with a view of some other experts on tonight's match. Back at Miami Convention Hall for the fight between two heavyweight champions, Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons, the little man with a big body punch, and Jack Sharkey, the garrulous Gob from Epping, New Hampshire. The old champions respect the way Fitzsimmons worked downstairs. We asked Jimmy Braddock about it.
Well, that would have been a great boxing match, I think, with Fitzsimmons winning, because he was a good body puncher. And Jack didn't take it too well. Although he could take it, he didn't like to take it in the body.
We were talking with the Brockton bomber, Rocky Marciano, who, like Sharkey, hails from New England, about tonight's fight.
Bob Fitzsimmons is given a lot of credit by the old-timers. They all say that this man who weighed under 170 pounds could punch with the best of them. I like Jack Sharkey. I'm a friend of his, and I know that he could fight. And on a good day, he could have beaten just about anybody. I think that Sharkey, on a good day, could have beaten a Bob Fitzsimmons.
Joe Louis respected Sharkey, although he did defeat the Gob.
Sharkey probably was the best American boxer we had. He was outstanding. Of course, when I boxed him, he couldn't slip the punch like he could maybe 5 or 6 years ago. But he was a good boxer, and I think that he would have did all right with anyone.
Nat Fleischer, a true expert on the old-time boxers, is surely in Fitzsimmons' corner.
Bob Fitzsimmons was one of the old-time greats because he possessed both ring cleverness and hitting power.
All right, what kind of fighter was Jack Sharkey?
Jack Sharkey had a lot of ring cleverness. Jack Sharkey did not possess a great hitting power, but he could maneuver around the ring and get out of range of an opponent quite readily.
How do you think a fight between Fitzsimmons and Sharkey would go, and
The fight between Fitz and Sharkey I don't think would have lasted more than possibly 6 rounds. Fitzsimmons would have doubled up Sharkey with his body blows. I think Fitzsimmons had entirely too much on the ball for the modern stylists.
Former champion Jersey Joe Walcott likes Jack Sharkey, though.
I think Sharkey is one of the best champions we've had, and I think Sharkey would have won because Sharkey was a good, fast, smart, a good, terrific puncher, and he knew what he was doing at all times.
Yeah, the slugger against the boxer. That's the way it shapes up. Angelo Dundee, who's here at Miami Convention Hall tonight for this computerized fight, likes Sharkey's boxing ability. We asked Angelo, one of the top modern-era managers and trainers, about Fitzsimmons.
Well, no, I heard that he was a tremendous good banger for such a small man. But anybody that size, it's hard for me to visualize him beating a good big man.
All right. Now, what about Jack Sharkey?
Well, I heard he's a very competent fighter, all-around fighter. Boxer, puncher, able to mix when he had to. He's a big man, by the way. I know he's a big man because I've seen him and I've been with him, and he's put his arm around me and I felt like a little midget beside him. Now, this will be interesting. But I think Sharkey will win and it'll be outstanding.
Chris Dundee, Angelo's brother, the Miami Beach fight promoter, the man who cooperated in the matchmaking for this tournament, agrees. We asked him about Jack Sharkey.
Jack Sharkey was a good fighter. He was a better fighter than he gave him credit of being.
How do you think a Sharkey-Bob Fitzsimmons fight would have gone?
Oh, I had to like Sharkey. Sharkey's just too much fight for Bob Fitzsimmons.
One of the great kicks in working on the all-time heavyweight tournament has been the opportunity of meeting and talking with some of the greatest fighters who ever stepped into the ring. Jack Sharkey himself proved to be just that when we met him in Epping, New Hampshire. We asked him how he felt about boxing.
This business to me, boxing, was strictly a business. All that I got out of it was purely business reasons. As far as fighting is concerned, I did my job, and that's all there was to it. I did the best I could under the conditions. Maybe the fellow was better, so maybe I put in a bad performance or lazy performance. Well, that was only to protect myself. I mean, I could have taken the easy way out by taking what they call a Dixie or, just get knocked out in it or something like that. But my business, the boxing business to me, gave me everything in life that I ever wanted, a man could ever want.
We'll be back in a minute with more from Jack Sharkey. Guy is headed down toward ringside here at the Miami Convention Hall, and we'll be joining him shortly. But right now, let's continue with the garrulous Gob. He told us about some of the strange things that can happen to a fighter.
One night I was boxing a fellow in Chicago, and I remember going to the arena. I remember going to the center of the ring. I remember the bell. The next thing I remember, I'm in the Edgewater Beach Hotel, and I'm looking up, and I said to my manager and my trainer, I said, "Let's go." He says, "Where?" I said, "The fight." He said, "Hey," he said, "that's all over with." I said, "What'd I do? Get knocked out?" He said, "No, you lost the decision." So
Full distance and don't remember any part of the fight.
Now, here's an ironical part about it. 28 months later, I make a return, and a boxing fellow who was heralded as the next heavyweight champion. It seems that I remember it at Fenway Park. It was like old days boxing back in your home backyard, in your own backyard, and so on. The Fenway Park was the home of the Red Sox. So I remember going in the arena. I remember going in the ring. I remember the bell. And I remember everything. The next thing I remember, sitting at home, similar to the Levinsky fight, as they say. And they're all jubilant and happy and everything, telling me all about it and all this and that. I don't remember one iota of the darn fight, either fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Guy LeBeau again, sitting here at ringside in this beautiful Miami Convention Hall, jam-packed for this fourth fight in the Dream All-Time Heavyweight Tournament, as our NCR 315 computer is weighing the hundreds of thousands of factors necessary to come up with our round-by-round account. Our dream referee, Ruby Goldstein, already on the scene. Ruby, one of the all-time greatest third men in the ring, refereed many of the greatest battles of the last 20 or 30 years.
You know, we've mentioned our championship belt a few times. Perhaps we should mention how it's being awarded and what it looks like.
The all-time heavyweight championship belt is being specially designed and manufactured and presented by Regal Crest Jewelry of Miami. It's a solid gold 5-metal belt, encrusted with precious stones. It costs $10,000. It will be presented to the ultimate winner of the all-time heavyweight championship fight at the conclusion of the tournament, if he is one of our living champions. On the other hand, if the winner is not living, it is our intention to present the belt to Archie Moore, former light heavyweight champion of the world, for his great youth program in Southern California. For Archie to offer the belt for sale in the name of the tournament winner, with the funds raised to be used for his youth program.
Getting back to our fight tonight, the odds makers, Jimmy the Greek Snyder, made this the closest of our first round of the all-time heavyweight tournament fights. Jimmy calls it 6-5 and pick'em. We asked Sharkey before tonight's computerized bout how he would plan for a fight with an opponent like Fitzsimmons.
I was a man that I adjusted myself to the style that I was to box. If I had trouble with a guy that was a boxer, I would deviate a little bit to try to punch. If I found that hard, then I got back to boxing again because I figured, well, I can't get one way or the other, so I'll just go along and let the fight go as it is and try to outpoint him without getting hurt. I've boxed many a boxer and who were supposed to outbox me, but I knocked them out.
Both fighters are now in the ring. Jack Sharkey huddled with Johnny Buckley, the man who managed him through most of his fine career, getting his last-minute words in. Fitzsimmons back to the ring, looking out toward the crowd. Jimmy Carroll rubs the back of his neck. Tommy Danford whispering something to him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Berman, ring announcer, signaling for quiet. So let's move up to ring center and get the introductions. Here's Paul Berman.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event, the fourth fight of the computerized all-time heavyweight tournament. Scoring is on a 10-point must system. There will be a mandatory 8-count on all knockdowns. Introducing in this corner, wearing white trunks, at 5 feet 11 3/4 inches tall, weighing 172 pounds, former heavyweight champion of the world from Cornwall, England, Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons. And his opponent, wearing black trunks, at 6 feet even, 205 pounds. Another former heavyweight champion from Epping, New Hampshire, Jack Sharkey.
Now as the fighters head to the center of the ring for their instructions from Ruby Goldstein, our dream referee. We'll be back in a moment for round one of this computerized fight.
Both men are back in their corners. Fitzsimmons shooting left hooks through the air. Sharkey dancing in his corner. There's the warning buzzer. Fitzsimmons on his feet, shrugging his shoulders, loosening up. Sharkey calmly standing in the corner, the old pro ready to do battle. Crowd buzzing. There's the bell, and here's Guy.
Thank you very much, Murray Warner. Hello again, everybody. Fitzsimmons and Sailor Jack Sharkey touching gloves, and we're off. Sharkey and Fitz are nearly even in height. Sharkey just inches taller. Fitzsimmons and Sharkey circle. Sharkey fakes the right hand. Fitzsimmons' left hand immediately in guard position All calm again. Here's Sharkey faking a left. He starts to throw his right, but Fitz waves those hands in front. The defense is set, and Sharkey goes back to circling. Bob gets those gloves up fast. Sharkey goes for the body, is blocked again there by Fitzsimmons, but places a light left to the head of Ruby Bob. Fitzsimmons has the torso of a heavyweight, the legs of a skinny ballet dancer, looks more like an ostrich, I say, and some have said. Sharkey trying to draw a left from Bob Fitzsimmons. Bob obliges, landing a soft left to Sharkey's right eye. The sailor chops to the body with the right, and Fitzsimmons just brushes the blow off. They grapple at the center of the ring. We have a clinch. Ruby Goldstein, the dream referee of the entire tournament, steps in to make the break. In this battle, Bob Fitzsimmons' good hooks to the body and his right crosses to the jaw are devastating assets, and he should bring them into play. Sharkey rips a hard left to the face of Fitzsimmons. Fitz runs right at him to tie him up. There's a clinch again, this time at the neutral corner to the right, and here's Ruby Goldstein to do the honors and separate them out to the center of the ring. Fitzsimmons has his torso straight up, strictly. Head extended, fully up. Left hand out, crooked at the elbow, right hand lower, both hands always moving like pistons. Fitzsimmons, of course, innovated some of the crouch, too, in this business. Sharkey throws the right at the head. Fitzsimmons slips the blow neatly. Sharkey pounded at the ribs with a solid left hook. Sharkey off balance a moment, dancing back to get his balance. Now he rushes again at Fitzsimmons with a minute left to go in this, the first round. Fitz meets the attack with a hand flailing, picking off of the left and right at the head, slipping the right. Sharkey moving too fast, though, to be hit with the counter, but Fitzsimmons looked beautiful. Sharkey makes Fitzsimmons miss a right to the head. Sharkey pounds home a left and right to the body at short range. Fitzsimmons hooks a good left to the midsection. Sharkey dancing back, coming on again, and there's the right missed badly by Sharkey as Fitz just rocked back on his heels. Sharkey, however, is back on stride. Fitzsimmons brings up a left to the head. Sharkey pounds two fine hooks to the body of Fitzsimmons, who dances away, much as Jim Corbett does. I didn't know he had that kind of foot maneuvering. Much of Fitzsimmons' boxing is done flat-footed, but on the retreat and comeback, a good display of footwork, and it's dramatic to realize that he innovated so much we see today. Sharkey after Fitzsimmons again, who starts a roundhouse right, but gets tagged with a solid blow to the head by sailor Jack Sharkey at the bell.
Fitzsimmons looked real good in this round, but Jack scored and landed the most effective shots. Neither man hurt, and there's the bell.
Round two, Bob Fitzsimmons and Jack Sharkey in the dream match of the all-time heavyweight tournament. Sharkey comes out winging at the head of Bob Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons stops two shots at the head, but he can't stop them all. There's a good jab on the face and a hard right cross to the head of Bob Fitzsimmons. And now Fitzsimmons, gaining his composure again, pushes Sharkey back to the ropes, landing his own hard jab at the head. Sharkey bounces off the hemp, mixes with Fitzsimmons, pumps a right to the ribs. Fitzsimmons just sways backward on that right foot of his, and Sharkey goes in close quarters again. And here is Sharkey tagging Fitzsimmons' chin with short blows. Here is a left jab and a hard right cross by Sharkey. Fitzsimmons doesn't like that. He needs throwing room, but his reach is 3 inches shorter than the sailor man, Jack Sharkey, and he's got himself a problem. Now Fitzsimmons moves to his left, doesn't hurry. Jack Sharkey follows in, and Fitzsimmons belts Jack a terrific hook to the head that wobbles the knees. Fitz drives through the body. Sharkey covers himself there, but Fitz does ram through a hard right to the body, and Sharkey is shaken and trying to see from under a cloud. And he hangs on to not the clinch. Here is Ruby Goldstein to help. Bob Fitzsimmons is a great hitter despite his 172 pounds. Don't ask me how he can beat heavyweights. Just say he's a genius. Leave it at that. His timing to fire through an opponent's defense is beautiful, for one thing. Now they break. Sharkey goes to the jab. He jabs very well, sneaking in two to the head of Fitzsimmons, who is circling with him. Sharkey dances around his men and then comes in a good left to the head and right to the jaw by Jack Sharkey. Fitzsimmons misses a right as he turns southpaw momentarily. But look out. Here's Sharkey again charged with a mean hook to the head. Two more lefts to the head. And Fitzsimmons displays fine speed and fine power in hitting boom, boom. Sharkey missing the left of the body, retreats under a bullheaded stream. Now Jack comes forward again. He is the aggressor. He's in a full crouch now, really down. Sharkey rips the body a hard left with 1 minute left to go in the round. Fitzsimmons misses over the head. Sharkey lands 2 rights to the body inside. Fitzsimmons wraps the back of the neck with a left, and the sailor is having a party inside with left and rights at the body. Now he switches and from a crouched position jabs the head and crosses the right and once more repeats the combination. Fitzsimmons misses a right and left over Sharkey's crouching head and then tags him a light left on the head. But it's Fitzsimmons who has to suck air with 30 seconds left. And both men now welcome the clinch. Fitzsimmons has unleashed good power this round, so has Sharkey. Counterpunching has been effective for both men, and one has to gain new respect for Sharkey, who never was and is not tonight the easiest man to hit. And on the break just over the mic, Fitzsimmons slips a right, but his own right misses Sharkey's head at close range, and Sharkey jets in a light left to the head and a fine right cross at the bell.
Evenly matched with different styles, these two, Sharkey and Fitzsimmons, hurt each other in round 2. Both look good at this moment. The bell, and here's Guy.
Thank you. Round 3. Many great fights still to follow in this top series, and hope you folks listen to them all. Sharkey and Fitzsimmons out to the center of the ring. Fitzsimmons lets Sharkey lead. The sailor man flicks a cautious left to the face of Bob Fitzsimmons. It is short. Fitz rocked back a little bit, but he didn't have to. Fitz makes no move on the second jab attempt. Man, this is a strange-looking boxer out there. Here's Sharkey rushing Fitzsimmons. He misses a short right to the head. Fitzsimmons ties him up. Bob Fitzsimmons wrapping the ribs several times as they break on the far ropes, those hands churning at all times. Fitzsimmons now moves back to the center of the ring, his hands moving up and down in front of Sharkey's face like steamboat pistons, as I'd said, chugging away. His swaying body, and I repeat, his swaying backward on a long-legged stride, left foot out. Fitzsimmons rocks back and forth. Now he sends a looping left to the head, misses. Sharkey steps back, dancing a bit, patting his gloves. He wants his timing. Here's Sharkey again, going to the right. Fitzsimmons counters. Here's a good straight right to the body, and Sharkey rips left and right to the mouth of Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons held 3 titles, winning the light heavy after the heavyweight championship. Ruby Goldstein separating the two on a tangle. Now Bob Fitzsimmons on the break lands a left on the head of Sharkey. Sharkey tries the right body counter. Fitzsimmons nimbly slides to his left beautifully and catches Jack's thrust. He's safe. A good stride away. He's probably not thinking he's even in the ring with him. Sharkey, who has been crouching, straightens to sight his man, moves forward, jabs the face. Fitzsimmons pounds the rib, whistles a good left hook to the midsection. Sharkey sends left and right to the body. Half landing flicks a jab at the head. He rushes a strong right to the body, and Sharkey is giving and getting from Fitzsimmons. The crowd is anxious to study Bob's hitting ability. He's only a bit over 170. Fitzsimmons advances on Sharkey, both hands making circles. Sharkey menaces the right, feints the left, hooks a hard left to Bob's head. Fitzsimmons jabs to Sharkey's face, and Sharkey bones him with a right cross, and Fitzsimmons is down. Sharkey found him with a terrific right cross. Let's pick up the count. 4, 5, 6. Fitz is rising. He'll make it. He is up at the count of 9. Fitzsimmons sunk like a potato sack that had been emptied out, and it stuns the crowd. They're in a solid clinch out in the center of the ring. Ruby Goldstein now getting a chance to wipe off the gloves of one man. And as they begin the circle coming out of the clinch again, Fitzsimmons goes to the clinch, tying Sharkey at the hands just over our microphone. I can see Bob Fitzsimmons. I'm looking up right at him. He looks clear-eyed. Apparently he's all right despite the knockdown. Jack Sharkey, who looks for the big opening, bounded on drawing Bob's shot to the head and then unleashed his own big right hand to knock him down. There's the bell ending the round.
Fitzsimmons seems completely recovered from that knockdown. He's on his feet, waiting to go. Sharkey calm, ready. He really hurt Fitz badly last round. The bell, and here's Guy.
Okay, Murray. Bob does seem okay as he comes out for round 4 with Jack Sharkey, called one of the greatest by 100 sports writers around the nation. Sharkey taunts him at the body, a slight smile on his face as he dances back from a left thrown at the head. Sharkey, forward against the body now, whips a straight right to the ribs while moving to his right and pumps a good left hand at the chin. Fitz takes both, moves slowly with him, doesn't try his own counter. Fitzsimmons was down the previous round in the event you just joined us from a great right to the face by Jack Sharkey. Now Sharkey moves forward again, pumps to the midsection. Fitzsimmons ties him up. Action is slowed here in Miami. Sharkey still has to be cautious with this great hitter. Fitzsimmons was the lightest ever to win a heavyweight championship. He probably uses reflexes and power at the exact twin apex of perfection to get his hitting strength. Ruby Goldstein pries the men apart, and we go at it again. Sharkey again tapping the body, then hooking a great left to the jaw, and it apparently has hurt Fitz. Not in danger of going down or anything like that, but it certainly did jar him. There he gets a left to the body once more, and again, Sharkey effectively smashing the jaw of Fitzsimmons. Fitz has to grab this time, and they go into a clinch as they come out. On the move, Fitzsimmons grabs Sharkey's right, tries to hit with his own right. Sharkey makes a clinch, solid again, and Sharkey again has called Goldstein to the scene. As I see it, Fitzsimmons has trouble with the Sharkey attack when it combines body and head. Fitzsimmons, the boxer, is fair at the fence. He's an accurate hitter, but he can be tagged, and he has been. This is round 4. Fitzsimmons is tough, of exceptional courage. Sharkey courageous, but highly emotional. You know, he can burst into unexplainable laughter in the ring or unexplainable tears, and did so when he defeated Jack Delaney. Now, Jack Sharkey on the break with less than a minute to go takes a solid rap to the teeth, but is blocking well when Fitzsimmons tries a hard shot at the heart. He still, as I pointed out, has got to watch for Fitzsimmons' murderous punches to the body. Sharkey goes into the clinch and wrestles with Fitzsimmons. Now Goldstein comes to the far side of the ring, slightly to the right, and breaks them up. And Sharkey comes in to throw the short right and lands a hard left to the head, but gets tagged once more as Fitzsimmons, with deadly accuracy, hammers Sharkey's jaw. Jack is off balance for a moment and has to draw back and give ground. They're both a half foot from the ropes now, the far ropes. Fitzsimmons hooks the head. Sharkey counters, and there is a fine left to the temple by Sharkey. A good right thrust to the mouth by Sharkey. Fitz lands a light jab at the nose. Sharkey, too short, overhand whacks to the head. A pretty exchange at the bell.
Sharkey kept the pressure on Ruby Bob, hurting him in the last round. It's his go to this moment, it seems to me. We can look for more. Here's the bellin' guy.
Right, round 5. The ex-champion Bob Fitzsimmons from Cornwall, England, and the ex-sailor and champ Jack Sharkey from Binghamton, New York, and now Epping, New Hampshire. At ring center, both men looking fresh, although Fitzsimmons has been down. He's got great stamina, as all of the men of his fine era do. Sharkey from that deep crouch jabs the chin, again jabs the head, jabs the mouth. Fitzsimmons blocking some of the left stabs to his face, but making Sharkey move around. Sharkey looking for an opening. He's an opening-type fighter, but it's Fitzsimmons who finds one, and Sharkey's nailed hard with a left hook to the face. That hurt. Fitzsimmons in the sequence loops a vicious right to the midsection. Fitzsimmons follows the attack, is home again with a blast to the face, and Sharkey is bleeding at the eye. Through the blood, Sharkey misses a right. Jabs at the head, is annoyed definitely by that bleeding eye, and is going for the rest if he can get one, and he does. They're clinching right out at the center of the ring, and now wrestling right over this microphone. Ruby Goldstein hustles over from the far neutral corner and takes them out to the center of the ring. Now Fitzsimmons, again, hooks twice to the head, blocks neatly, and again rams Sharkey's eye and busts it open further. And Sharkey again looking for clinch help. And again back into the center of the ring, into a tight clinch. Fitzsimmons now a hard right to the body. A solid hook to the head, but not near the eye. Sharkey, for the moment, unable to set an attack. He was worried about the body smashes across, but now has that eye to contend with. But here's a rally. Sharkey swarming over the lighter. Bob Fitzsimmons pushes his gloves in Fitz's mouth and short hooks the head and hard. Fitzsimmons moves backward in retreat. Sharkey following and hitting and hard. Sharkey hooks twice and hard to the face, and Fitz has gone down again. Fitz down in the neutral corner. Let's pick up the count. I think he's okay on one knee. 7, 8. He's up at 9, and they go into a clinch as Goldstein then moves to break him up so that he can wipe off the gloves of both men. Again, Fitzsimmons down from a hard attack to the upper section. Out at the center of the ring, sparring around, Fitzsimmons looking mussed up, of course. Sharkey sends a strong right to the body. Sharkey grabs Fitzsimmons at the elbows, and you have to marvel at this break how lean Fitzsimmons' arms are. They're clinching. They're trying to break off themselves. Now they do. Sharkey short hooks the face again. Takes a right on the break, but lands a wicked right to the mouth of Fitzsimmons, which jars him, and he has him bleeding now. Fitzsimmons bleeding profusely at the mouth. There's the bell.
Neither man bleeding now. Everyone but Ruby Goldstein was hurt in round 5. But that knockdown cost Ruby Bob the round, and here's Guy.
Round 6, Bob Fitzsimmons has taken the most punishment of the two. Sharkey has been an elusive defender from the deep crouch. Fitzsimmons has not fought them that way too often. Sharkey circles with the spindly ex-great champion. Sharkey dancing up and down, bobs his head to draw the lead. Fitz will not make the attack. It is Sharkey the aggressor. Strange, though, because Fitz is a first-rate offensive fighter, but not here. Sharkey is, however, an above-average counter-fighter, and Fitzsimmons has to remember it, so he cools it out at ring center as they circle. Here goes Fitz, though, finding a beautiful opening. Fitz busy at the sailor's head. There goes a hammer shot to the head of Sharkey. Sharkey stumbles. He may just be off balance. He's okay, and now he is off to the right as Fitzsimmons tried to follow. Now Fitz does follow, rips the head with a left. Sharkey, however, comes back tagging the body and hard. He wants to grapple now. He wants to get his timing back. Fitzsimmons doesn't want to. He breaks off the knot and drives a bolt to the body that Sharkey did not like. He didn't get it at the solar plexus, but if he had gotten that one there, arrivederci, baby. Sharkey wants to clinch him quickly. The right to the body has hurt him. Now Ruby Goldstein is coming to the center of the ring where they have danced together to break them up. Fitzsimmons, moving out and moving back quickly, continues to throw short lefts at the head. Sharkey leaps at an opportunity to wrestle again, hooks a left and right to the face, and now moves into a clinch with Fitzsimmons. That brings on Ruby Goldstein again. I'm seeing Bob Fitzsimmons for the first time. He has fine body hitting. There's no one around who can do it better, and Sharkey doesn't like it down low. But then, who does? They break across the ring. Sharkey gives Fitzsimmons plenty of daylight, exchanges light lefts to the head as they circle. Sharkey walks right, stops, walks left, stops. But Bob keeps him on radar. Sharkey fakes with the right, takes a left on the mouth. Now Sharkey at the body. And here is Bob Fitzsimmons, unable to block two great shots by this fine counterpuncher at the midsection. Now Sharkey rams a straight right to the ear. Sharkey hooks the body with a hard left, dancing backward. Now, and away from Fitzsimmons, you see he is faster than Bob. He closes with Fitzsimmons, and they both pump free hands to the ribs and ride each other's backs with unleashed left hands. Ruby Goldstein separating the fighters as they move into a deep huddle. Remember, if you just joined us, Bob Fitzsimmons has been down twice for a count of 9 earlier in this fight. This is a 15-rounder. Here is Sharkey again, taking a jarring right to the body, but not at the solar plexus, more at the rib area. But Sharkey shudders at the power. Sharkey wants in close. Fitzsimmons has landed well to the body at good range. Fitzsimmons' blank face moves into a clinch with Sharkey. Fitzsimmons smashes, giving him a good round, but here is Sharkey retaliating after the break, landing hard at the body, and here is a good left and right to the head by Jack Sharkey with seconds remaining, and there's the bell.
Action eased just a little with both men landing to the head. Ruby Bob showed the sailor he can hurt to the body. Here's the bell and Guy.
Here's round 7. We're happy to have you at this dream computerized match between Bob Fitzsimmons and Jack Sharkey. At the center of the ring, Sharkey jabs to the head. Fitzsimmons pounds a straight right at the ear. Jackie gives ground. Fitzsimmons, the aggressor, moving for war. Sharkey retreats, but look out. Sharkey's a very cunning fighter. Steps in suddenly, taps a left to the jaw. Fitzsimmons not too hard, but Fitz was knocked out by Jim Jeffries by a hard left to that very same spot. Fitzsimmons bobs to his left, slipping a Sharkey right at the face. And boom! There goes that big Fitzsimmons right to the belly again, and that should spoil Sharkey's appetite for a little while. Sharkey stumbles in, misses a right at Fitz's head, has his left blocked, but then at short range does land a good, solid right to the head of Fitzsimmons. They tie each other up immediately. Jack Sharkey was knocked out by 4 men in his career: Carnera, Rojas, Lewis, and Dempsey. Not exactly an array of Humpty Dumptys. Here's Sharkey coming out of the clinch in a semi-crouch. He jabs at the shoulder, but he had aimed at the head. Where was Fitzsimmons? Fitzsimmons' head carried straight up looks like an easy target, but gol darn it is not. He bobs it with little chicken-like jerks, and he sometimes has been called the ostrich. Here's Sharkey again, jabbing at the head. Two more cuts at the head by Sharkey. Fitzsimmons is stepping around briskly. He's short with his own left at the head. And then Sharkey stung hard by a bomb at the midsection, which makes him fold to the clinch immediately. Oh, that Fitz has a great shot to the body. They're wrestling across the ropes, now off to a neutral corner, and Ruby Goldstein has to break them up. Fitzsimmons' famed new solar plexus punch put Jim Corbett to sleep when they fought for the heavyweight title some time ago, you recall. And he also gets great power to the arm at any range. Now back out of the clinch again. Sharkey wings in with both hands to the body. Fitzsimmons blocks nicely the right, but takes a left and right to the body following. Sharkey mixing his attack beautifully, and when he does, Fitzsimmons often gets mixed up himself. Fitzsimmons now takes him off with the right, but there goes his left to the body of Sharkey, and you may have heard a thump. His timing is a beauty to behold, and he depends a great deal upon that split timing to land the left to the body. Sharkey wraps left and right to the body, but Fitz sends another bomb to Sharkey's side, and here's Fitz coming hard with left and rights to the head, a good solid right to the body, and his diversified attack has the sailor in trouble. He good-naturedly grins, but I think it's coming through plenty of pain. Sharkey jabs to stay away, lands a right to the body, but takes a left at the head. Sharkey pumps a right, takes a left at the head again. Both men short with left leads, seconds remaining only in this round. Fitzsimmons again drives a straight right to Sharkey's already very plagued left side, and it's a gem. There's the bell. Right to Sharkey's already very plagued left side, and it's a gem. There's the bell.
Sharkey's knees caved when Fitz jolted that left to the belly, and we can look for him to watch out. He didn't like it, and it's Fitz's best punch, the bell, and Guy
This is round 8. Bob Fitzsimmons definitely is beginning to come on. It is Jack Sharkey versus Bob Fitzsimmons in round 8 at Convention Hall. Sharkey is back to the jab, and the pattern to me clearly suggests he is thinking of less and less toe-to-toe mixing with hard-hitting Bob Fitzsimmons. Now back to the action with Sharkey jabbing again. Fitz has that left moving like a fly swatter in front of him. Sharkey jumps back from a right thrown by Fitzsimmons quickly. Fitz dancing to the left now, takes a jab to the mouth, a left to the head, sets his own left to the body, but does not throw it, and gets wrapped by Sharkey's swift hook to the body. Look out! Fitzsimmons sends Sharkey's head back a foot with two jarring shots from the port side. Man, that was mean. That was mean. Fitzsimmons moving, pumps a right, moving to his right, and Sharkey did feel that attack on the headpiece. I can promise you, his head just looked like it was about to come off. Now Fitzsimmons and Sharkey circling. Fitzsimmons circles. It's the sailor who looks a bit tired, but Sharkey's dead game. Here he comes on, flicks a left to the mouth, but two more left aimed at the head. Missed Fitzsimmons, and Sharkey then sends a good shot quickly to the ribs, catching Bob by surprise. Now, across the ring, I can see clearly Fitz has his back to me. His back is well developed, but the muscles are of the very small and tight variety. Sharkey hooks to the head. Fitz returns a light jab. But here is Fitzsimmons suddenly speeding up the attack. There's a crashing left at the head of Sharkey. Another good left to Sharkey's head. Fitz, without lowering the right shoulder, pounds a wicked right to the heart. Ignores a flickering left to the face and is wailing away with left and right at Sharkey's head. Missing two, but getting in two good shots at the head. This is the two-fisted Bob Fitzsimmons attack you have been hearing about. And all the time, his head is carried high straight, but he hits so strongly, Sharkey cannot stay with the exchanges. Jack backs off, jabs and jabs and jabs again. Misses several, lands several lightly. Taps a light right to the body, jabs the face again and ears of Fitzsimmons, but all have been light blows, and it is Fitzsimmons with the bombs. Here is Bob Fitzsimmons driving a looping left hard to the mouth. There is the good power as he rams home a right to the side of Sharkey. Sharkey jabbing and little else, moving back out of the ring, definitely giving ground. This turned out for him to be a let's stay alive round. Little or no clinching here, you may realize, but Fitz now lifts up. Sharkey comes near, and it seems they both fall into the welcome security of a clinch in a neutral corner. And referee Ruby Goldstein immediately appeals to the men to break it up, and they do with just a tap at Fitz's bag. Fitz can punch, and his gameness can be supported by incredible stories of his activities in the ring. The men are separated and brought to ring center at the bell.
Fitz, seeing the guard down as Sharkey protected his middle, shifted his attack to the head and jolted the Epping Sailor Man with a combination of hooks and rights to the head, and here's Guy.
Okay, Murray Warren. Bob Fitzsimmons and Sailor Man Jack Sharkey at ring center. Let's watch closely. Fitz drives the straight right to the heart. It is blocked by Sharkey, who dances away and in doing so taps the body with his own right. It is a light blow. They circle in the center of the ring. Ruby Goldstein is just above me, and it seems he has had very little work. Sharkey has been bothered by those terrific body shots. Here is Sharkey jabbing. Here's a jab to the mouth by Sharkey. Two quick left jabs to the face by Jack Sharkey. Fitz counters with a left to the head. That hurts, and Sharkey backs off. He was asking for that, and he takes cover. He is dancing back, giving ground. Fitz comes at him suddenly as he did in the last round. Left and right shots to the body, though, of Sharkey are blocked beautifully. And it's plain to see what each man is thinking of. 1 minute gone in this round. Sharkey again blocks a left hook to the body, shoots two left hands to the head, taps the body, speeds to the right, as Fitz misses a right to the body and chops a light left to the chin. Partially caught by Sharkey's left. This is becoming frustrating. The sailor has not allowed Fitzsimmons to land a blow at the body yet. And Fitz has tried about 6 or 7. But Fitz can keep punching. In his bout with Jim Jeffries, he broke the knuckles on both hands and still kept at the Boilermaker. Everyone in this huge audience at Miami Convention Hall knows what these men are up to and have warmed to the game. Fitz goes to the clinch with Jack Sharkey. And in comes Ruby Goldstein in Fitzsimmons' corner to break them up. Now, he leaps at Jack again as they come back to the action, and Sharkey alertly sidesteps. Fitz was aiming at the body with a driving left hand. Sharkey, in return, jabs the face and chin of Fitzsimmons lightly. And as they go to close quarters, he brings up two mean uppercuts to the mouth. Bang, bang on Bob Fitzsimmons, and another hard uppercut in the mouth region by Sharkey. And they voluntarily separate, and I think Fitzsimmons was glad of the idea. Sharkey steps all the way back. He doesn't want to be caught with those surprise leaps by Fitzsimmons, who times them and does usually do hard work that way. Circling now, Sharkey has a right stopped in midair. Fitzsimmons lands a solid left to the head, and another right to the head by Fitzsimmons, both excellent shots. Sharkey jabs his way out of reach. Fitz jumps forward. Here's his left to the body, blocked as Sharkey turns sideways again. Sharkey parries a right to the midsection this time, blocks a left to the rib this time. And with seconds remaining in this, the 9th round, I make it that Fitzsimmons has not landed a single body blow on Sharkey the entire round. An amazing display of defense of the midsection by the sailor from Epping, New Hampshire. There is the bell.
Fitz dominating the last couple of rounds, getting the hard shots in. Sharkey looking a little tired, but still has the edge off his early showing. Here's the bell and guy.
Thank you, Murray. This is round 10, and they're still buzzing around here at Sharkey's amazing ability in keeping Fitzsimmons off his frame, not allowing him to land a single body punch the previous round. Now here is Fitz barreling right in, arms flailing at Sharkey's body, but the sailor man again catches on his arms exclusively and works his way inside to boot where they clinch. Referee Ruby Goldstein coming from the far side of the ring to break them up. Fitzsimmons is the miracle of this business, winning 3 championships. This fight, by the way, is being fought on the 10-point must system in case you're keeping score. Now, out at the center of the ring, Fitzsimmons shifts to land a torrid bomb on the head of Sharkey and sends a right to the body softly, but believe it or not, although catching, Jack is watching and partially blocks the body blow, and that's the first body blow to land in about 4 minutes, although it partially landed. Sharkey, in retaliation, hits the shoulder blade with the right hand. He was made very anxious by that hammer that got him at the head, but now he is apparently clear of its effect. Sharkey rams a good head shot home, crosses a nifty right to the mouth of Fitzsimmons, and he's got it bleeding again. Bob Fitzsimmons bleeding at the mouth again. They're circling right near me, and pale Bob seems to have a mouth of lipstick, but it sure is something a little different. It's blood. At the center of the ring, Fitzsimmons moving slowly toward Sharkey. Sharkey pops a light left lead to the head, whips a right to the body. But there goes Fitz, and Sharkey takes a belt from the left and the right at his head. And Fitz delivers another hard left and right of the head, follows that with a straight right to the body, but only partially lands. He hooks twice at the body. Man, he wants that body. He hooks from the left and only partially lands there. He hooks the body again. He misses. He has to go for the clinch in embarrassment, as Sharkey, though battered at the head, will simply not let him in at the midsection. And referee Goldstein is at the huddle again. Believe me, should Sharkey take a tough pop to the body, after weakening at the head, it could be all over fast. Here they move out, and here they move into a clinch again. Ruby Goldstein runs over to separate him quickly to keep the action flowing. Sharkey's a very funny cat. He once burst out crying in the ring after knocking out the fine battler Jack Delaney I told you about. Why he cried, no one knows. Fitzsimmons, with mouth bleeding, circles with Sharkey, circling again. Jack rolls his head from side to side. He wants to make the head the target if he possibly can. Fitz tries the hook to the head, misses. Jack lands a beauty to the face, follows with a right to the body, but Fitz is right back with lefts to the head, and Sharkey again rams the head of Fitz, but Fitzsimmons uncorks a hard beak buster to Sharkey's nose at the bell.
Fitz's mouth cut now stopped, but once again in the 10th, he landed the most effective shots. What an amazing comeback Fitz has had. There's the bell, and here's Guy.
This is round 11. Be sure to stay with us and remember that each week there's a new dream fight here in the all-time heavyweight tournament. This time, Jack Sharkey and Bob Fitzsimmons. Here is Fitzsimmons drawing the first bead. He hooks to the head. Sharkey blocks nicely with his right, then pumps his own right to the body. Here's Fitzsimmons back immediately with a left at the head. Missing, though, as Sharkey buries the top piece and really takes cover. Fitz misses another jab to the head. Sharkey breaks the body with a right, but not hard. And they're tied up in Sharkey's corner. There goes Ruby Goldstein, the dream referee for every one of these matches, back to take them apart from each other. Fitz has been KO'd 6 times. Sharkey has been laid flat 4 different times. On the break, Bob Fitzsimmons seeks to jab the head with that long-range gun of his. Sharkey stops it in midair, say, there's a switch. Now they spar and flurry in the center of the ring, no one landing, and here they are tied up again. Fitzsimmons, as much as anybody else, brought the business of stopping blows in midair into play. Although, generally speaking, Jack Johnson is credited with that innovation. Sharkey now makes good use of the clinch. So does Fitz. Here is Sharkey, moving out, moving forward, looping a left to the head, but making Fitzsimmons miss a left to the head. And now Fitz drives home a solid right to the body, and Sharkey has to go for the clinch. Fitz does, as I've said, stop those blows in midair, together with Corbett. Jeffries sometimes does, and of course, so does Jack Johnson. Now Ruby Goldstein takes them off each other. Neither man makes use particularly of the ropes. Sharkey sends a right to the body, blocks a left to the face, swiftly slips another left to the head, and again drops the body, and then hooks hard to the midsection with a very telling left hand. Here in this particular round, Bob Fitzsimmons has not rallied and flurried with the spray bombing that he is known for. Fitzsimmons, now moving out to the center of the ring, away from the flurry of Jack Sharkey, chugs his hands up and down in front of Sharkey, left hand held out, the right hand casually at the waist. Sharkey jabs past the fireworks going in his face and does get to the nose. Here is another jab by Sharkey to the head. Fitzsimmons is short with a left to the body, rips into Sharkey's left side, and hooks in a solid shot at the midsection. Really his first successful blast there in 7 minutes. They tie each other up. Now Sharkey actually pulls Fitzsimmons along the ropes. Here's Goldstein to separate him. And here's Sharkey back. Here's a left hook and right cross to the mouth hard. And back again in a flash. A left to the head and a blistering cross to the mouth of Fitzsimmons. And Bob misses his own left to the face with seconds remaining in this round. And unless I'm wrong, Fitz did not draw one score at the head here in round 11.
Sharkey simply outgunned Fitz in round 11, landing by far a larger number of punches, and this match is as even as it could be. There's the bell, and here's Guy.
Round 12 as we move to the clubhouse turn in this 15-rounder between Bob Fitzsimmons and sailorman Jack Sharkey from Epping, New Hampshire. Fitzsimmons, who knocked Corbett out via the body route, just cannot find the range with Sharkey at the center of the ring. Here is Fitzsimmons trying a hard right to the body. It's blocked. Sharkey counters with a left jab to the mouth, another left to the mouth, and speeds out. Sharkey looks a bit cocky. He defended well these past 2 rounds. He knows it, but it's not over yet. Here is Fitzsimmons missing a left at the head, and Sharkey hammers the body with left and right, and there he goes again, speeding backward, and then leaping forward to the clinch. This Sharkey is quite a character, quite a colorful cat in the ring. Both are good family men. Once Fitzsimmons' wife ran along the ring apron shouting, "Get up, Bob," when he was knocked over by Jim Jeffries. It was rather romantic. Nothing romantic here, though. Sharkey again goes for the combination, and here's the sailorman whipping left jab, right cross to the face of Bob Fitzsimmons, and Bob is bleeding again at the mouth. He is bleeding again at the mouth, and here's Sharkey following in, but Fitzsimmons this time blocks left and right and ties Sharkey up immediately. Sharkey trying to pull out of the knot himself, looking like a fish on a hook. And finally, Ruby Goldstein has to come in and help. And now, on the break, here is Sharkey, leveling a 1-2, and again that right cross is a good shot. Fitzsimmons throws a right to the body. He was off balance, apparently, for any power. Here's Bob rapping at the belly of Jack Sharkey again. Lightly, though. He has to be cautious of the head attack of Jack Sharkey and cannot throw caution to the wind when he rakes the body. Now Jack wrestles Fitzsimmons on the ropes. Fitz is bleeding at the mouth. Sharkey wraps the body once, twice with left and right coming out of the clinch. Fitz seems to retreat from the body blows. They didn't look hard. I wonder why. Sharkey once more, and guard down. He is at Fitzsimmons now, trying a right to the body. And Fitz has trapped him. Fitz has trapped him. Here is a wicked left to the head by Fitzsimmons. A hard right to the mouth by Fitzsimmons. He throws a left and right and lands at the mouth of Sharkey. And Sharkey is in trouble. Sharkey is in trouble. Here's Jack weaving around with that glassy look. 30 seconds remaining. Fitzsimmons following him. The crowd on its feet. Sharkey blocks a right at the belly, makes Fitzsimmons miss a left to the head. Jack throws a light right at the body. Goldstein following closely. Seconds only remaining. Here's a left to the head, circling over Sharkey as he's buried deeply into his chest. But Fitzsimmons again rocks him with left and right to the head. And the All-Pro just does weather the Fitzsimmons bazooka attack. The bell.
The bell saved it for Sharkey in round 12 as Fitz came charging back and had the sailorman badly hurt when the round ended. Sharkey looking fresh now, though, and here's Guy.
Round 13 on the way. Bob Fitzsimmons' average fight on career went 6.5 rounds. Sharkey's bouts have gone 7.1 average. Sharkey comes out jabbing again. He can't hope, I imagine, to take Fitzsimmons' shock troop blasts and survive. Jack Sharkey is a spot picker, definitely. Here he is at the corner to my right, sparring with Bob Fitzsimmons. They have worked themselves to this corner, with Fitzsimmons getting stronger and become more menacingly aggressive. He is certainly a startling sight. Stiff head held upright, lanky arms, weaving like cobras and packing as much poison. Sharkey jabbing at the head. Fitzsimmons ducks to nullify the blow and plows a right to the body, circling with Sharkey. Again, Jack jabs and jabs to the face and to the mouth, and Fitzsimmons picks 2 shots off beautifully, but does get stabbed with the third. Sharkey has never been an exceptional jab artist, throwing more left leads, but the computer evolved that he would fight this way for Fitzsimmons. Fitz does not carry his right high, and while he can meet the hook, cannot block the jab too often. Fitzsimmons clops Sharkey's head with a hard left hook, rips the nose with a hard cross. Sharkey bulls right in, puts his own right to the body, misses a hook over the head of Fitzsimmons. Fitz is still trying for the big right cross against Sharkey. Now they collide at the shoulders and they tie each other up. This is the 13th round. Referee Ruby Goldstein hustles over to the tangle to break them up. They're at the corner now to my right. At the break, Sharkey jabs and jabs. He places another jab at the ear of Fitzsimmons and moving off throws a light right to the body. Fitzsimmons misses a hook to the body. Sharkey is still moving to his left, away from Fitzsimmons' left. Sharkey carries his right fairly high. Jack sees an opening for a body hit, starts it, but holds up as Fitzsimmons moves forward too quickly. And they're tied up again, shoulder to shoulder. No one has a hand or arm free. Referee Ruby Goldstein breaks them up. The crowd is silent relatively now, in contrast, I think, to the time when Sharkey's knockout of fainting Phil Scott started a riot. Here's Bob Fitzsimmons taking a left jab to the face. Sharkey has his mouth bleeding again. Yep, Fitzsimmons bleeding again. He's been set bleeding quite a few times, but now it enrages Fitz, and there goes the left to the head and right to the jaw of Sharkey. Sharkey tries to grab Fitzsimmons, but the heavy storm continues. Sharkey is being bricked with 2 more heavy and hard blows at the head. Sharkey tries to tie up Fitzsimmons, but Fitz is slippery. Here's a fine right to Sharkey's head, and once more Sharkey is shaken as the 13th round heads for history. Fitzsimmons threw only 2 light punches at the stomach, apparently satisfied he can't hurt him there, and his work at the head is producing very good results. There's the bell.
Fitz, although bleeding again from the mouth, still scored most effectively in round 13, has really dominated the fight since the middle rounds. There's the bell, and here's Guy.
This is round 14 in this miracle computer match between Bob Fitzsimmons and Jack Sharkey that is brought alive for us here. Sharkey knows he needs rounds and must come out of his shell or lose the fight. Sharkey immediately at this job. Here is a short left jab to the mouth and a right to the head by Sharkey, and Fitz answers with a right to the midsection and a pump right again to the breadbasket. Sharkey hooks to the face, but not a telling blow. I don't think that Fitzsimmons is worried about being KO'd any longer, though Sharkey floored him earlier twice in this fight. Now they tie each other up along the ropes right here. Now on the break by Ruby Goldstein, here is Sharkey driving the hard right to the body of Fitzsimmons, and Fitz surprisingly powers a left to Sharkey's midsection in turn. It's the harder blow. Jack dances away, and it's the first time, I think, that Fitzsimmons has replied to the right side body shot by a clean in-wrap with his left hand. It looked good, very good. Sharkey dances to the right. Fitz moves to him. There's Sharkey again, winging to the body and leaning into the blow. His left to the head is blocked, and again, Fitz blasts home the left to answer the right. Fitzsimmons has knocked men out with that shot. Even a jab thrown to the solar plexus has proven lethal for some opponents of Bob Fitzsimmons. He surely is a superior hitter here. They clinch again across the ropes, both men ringing each other's ribs with short, peppery tattoos. And Sharkey at long range again, as Ruby Goldstein very swiftly, very alertly caused the break by just a tap on Fitzsimmons' elbow. Sharkey at long range, he has put up a fine fight, has cut Bob Fitzsimmons several times. He himself has been cut, but he has stopped his bleeding. Sharkey is well known for not being a bleeder. Lucky, too, because Fitzsimmons can draw the blood with his hits like no one can. Sharkey moving forward, jabs the mouth, misses the head with the left hand. Fitz offering no counter. Fitz now powers a good left to the face. Sharkey crouches, pumps a short right to the ribs, and again buckles as he takes a mean hook to the head from Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons. Bob drives a straight right on the tip of Sharkey's head. Sharkey is shaking his head, and I think saying something to Fitzsimmons. I really don't know. But Fitzsimmons doesn't reply, except that he hooks a light left to the body. And Sharkey makes him miss a right to the body, blocking with his left hand. Sharkey ties his man up, and Ruby Goldstein again comes to the break. Sharkey was saying something when he was chalumped with a blow at the head. Now all the action is near the close-up mark as Sharkey fakes at the body, doesn't throw it. Fitzsimmons has the left counter ready, and Sharkey thinks the better of it. Sharkey jabs to the head, misses the right cross, once to his left, jabs the nose of Bob Fitzsimmons again, misses the follow-up. There's the bell.
Fitzsimmons belted those hard shots to the body and had the sailor on the verge in round 14, but the tough Sharkey kept right on going. There's the bell, and here's Guy.
Here we are at round 15 and the last one, but I think both men believing they need a strong finish to win. Stay tuned, by the way, for the post-fight analysis. Bob Fitzsimmons, Jack Sharkey out at the center of the ring, touching gloves. Fitzsimmons starting off, jabs a long arm at Sharkey, who picks it off nicely. Fitz jabs to Sharkey's mouth. Sharkey sends a light left hook to the body. Hooks again in swift action, bobbing and weaving again. Now takes a step backward. Fitz makes Sharkey miss a right hand. Lowers the boom on the sailor's head with that hard arching left hand. Fitzsimmons a right to the body and another good left to the head, with Jack Sharkey obviously feeling those shots. Boom, boom. Fitzsimmons, sometimes in this fight, had fought in a semi-crouch. He's accustomed to that, bobbing and weaving, but only in the faking. For a man his height, he has held his head up. Fitzsimmons, as they face each other in the center of the ring, jabs the nose, now crosses the right, but misses. Sharkey misses left and right to the head. He had wound up on those, and they were haymakers. With the power wasted, though, Fitzsimmons takes the advantage, moves in. There's a left to the head. Sharkey sidesteps, gets the shot, though, and is hit again, same place, by Fitzsimmons, who moves swiftly in range as Sharkey moved a little bit off to the left. Now Sharkey coming back, belts Fitzsimmons' mouth with a hard left hand. Fitzsimmons retaliates with a blast at the body from the right lane. Fitzsimmons lands again at the midsection, and Sharkey immediately has to go to the helping hands of a clinch. Ruby Goldstein coming out. We're in the home stretch. Bob Fitzsimmons and Jack Sharkey. And are you scoring? Did Fitzsimmons win enough rounds to overcome the knockdown by Sharkey? Or knockdowns and also the bleeding cuts? And have you recalled the amount of rounds Sharkey was out, punched 2-1 and staggered? Here on the break, Fitzsimmons drives left and right to the body, weaves to his left, thunders that body again on the right side as Sharkey tiredly misses a left jab, but hooks lightly to the head. Here is a clinch once again, and Ruby Goldstein doesn't have to do too much to break them apart. The break is fast and voluntarily. Fitzsimmons punching faster, hooks the jaw of Jack Sharkey, springs up and down, bobs up and down. He is a strange-looking man. The sailor man wraps a right to the body, and his left to the chin is blocked, and he takes a wicked right to the ear, and back again to the attack comes Fitzsimmons with that pile-driving shot at the body. Sharkey hooks the head, drives his own straight right at the heart, and Fitz parries a good left at the body, hooks the head again. They're punching beautifully as the crowd begins to sense the closing seconds of the match, and they're rooting for them to make the end. Standing up, the crowd is beginning to stand. Sharkey is in close, taking a hard right to the body, a hard left hook to the head. He is leaning against Fitzsimmons, who drives again to the midsection. There's a fine finish coming up, and particularly for the great ex-champion, the blacksmith Bob Fitzsimmons. And there's the bell, ending this round and this fight. Bob Fitzsimmons apparently faced Jack Sharkey at his defensive best. And you have to wonder, will that be the chief consideration when the verdict is reached in seconds from now, and you'll hear it, despite the 2 knockdowns of Bob Fitzsimmons and the several cuts that he incurred. Fitz was the aggressor, Sharkey on the defense for the major part of the battle, and that should figure heavily in the voting. Here's Murray Warner.
I made it all even through the 11th, Guy, with Fitz really racking the points up in the closing rounds. What a great battle we've had here. Fitz, down twice in the early rounds, came back strong, landing and hurting Jack Sharkey. Those shots to the body force Sharkey to fight Fitzsimmons' fight for the entire latter part of the fight. Now, Paul Berman is in the ring, and let's get the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NCR 315 computer scores 7 rounds for Fitzsimmons, 3 rounds even, 5 rounds for Sharkey. The winner, Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons.
So there's your official result. This fight goes all the way to 15 rounds and a close decision going to Bob Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons getting the nod for 7 rounds, Sharkey taking 5, 3 rounds scored even.
We'll be right back with the analysis of this fight. It looks like the most accurate prediction on this fight came from Jimmy the Greek Snyder at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. He said it was 6-5 and take your choice. And boy, was this ever a close one.
The early rounds were Sharkey's all the way, while the late rounds went to the Englishman. I'd say it was simply a case of Fitzsimmons getting through with too many of those hard blows.
I'll buy that. Let's take a quick look at the way the individual rounds went. Round 1 was Sharkey's as he just flat out boxed Ruby Bob, landing repeated jabs to the head and hooking to both head and body. The second round scored even, with both men landing effectively to head and body, but the third appeared to signal the beginning of the end for Fitzsimmons as Sharkey slammed repeated right hands to the head and dropped Fitz for the 8 count, but the Englishman came back and held his own to the end of the round. Round 4 was Sharkey's all the way, as Fitzsimmons actually seemed helpless, attempting to hook his way out of trouble, but Sharkey scoring again and again to the head and body.
Then round 5 saw Fitzsimmons rally as both men stood toe-to-toe and slugged away, but Sharkey took the round. But Sharkey took a couple of deadly belts to the midsection in this round, remember that may have taken their toll later in the fight. The action eased off a little in the 6th round, with Sharkey scoring equally with Fitzsimmons, the round even all the way on our scorecards. Then in the 7th round, those body blows started to pay off for Ruby Bob. Sharkey's hands were held a little lower. The Englishman scored well to the head, taking the round. The 8th was Fitz's also. Sharkey switched to a defensive posture. Fitzsimmons moved into the aggressor's role, hooking to both head and body, and he took that round. The 9th, too, belonged to Bob Fitzsimmons as he continued to headhunt, having lifted his attack from the body, and he landed well, scoring repeatedly.
Then in the 10th, although Sharkey reopened the cut on Fitz's mouth, the Englishman just shook it off and continued to land solid punches to take the round. Sharkey rallied in the 11th round, taking the round on fancy boxing, but while winning the round, took that solar plexus belt to the midsection again and was obviously hurt by it. The 12th round was fairly even, with the cut at Fitz's mouth still bleeding slightly, and then in the 13th, Fitzsimmons, with his mouth cut opened again by Sharkey's jabs, shifted his attack to the head again, jarring Sharkey with solid shots and taking the round. And then the 14th, once again, Fitzsimmons took the edge, although Sharkey tried to switch back to the offense and a short slugging match took place. The 15th round went to the Englishman, too, as Sharkey, trying gamely, gave it all he had, but it just wasn't enough, as Fitzsimmons worked his left hook to both head and body.
So, the recap in telescope, it was Sharkey early, Fitzsimmons late, and Fitzsimmons just had a little too much for the garrulous god, winning the decision despite the 2 early knockdowns, with the official scoring being 7 rounds for Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons, 5 for Jack Sharkey, 3 even. We'll be back in a moment for a look at the next match for Bob Fitzsimmons and the preview of next week's action.
Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to review the predictions on tonight's fight. You recall that our odds maker, Jimmy the Greek Snyder, called this match a toss-up, but that our panel of experts voted 7-2 for Sharkey. Marciano said,
I think that Sharkey on a good day could have beaten a Bob Fitzsimmons.
And Jimmy Braddock said,
well, that would have been a great boxing match, I think, with Fitzsimmons winning because he was a good body puncher.
Nat Fleischer saw it the same way.
I think Fitzsimmons had entirely too much on the ball for the modern stylists.
Joe Walcott picked Sharkey. Both of the Dundee brothers, too. Angelo said,
Right, I think Sharkey will win and it'll be outstanding.
And Chris,
Sharkey's just too much fight for Bob Fitzsimmons.
I'm glad I'm not in the prediction business. It's tough to make them, but it's tougher yet to stick with them after the fight.
Next week, we've got another terrific fight. Max Baer versus Jack Johnson. These matches just keep getting better and better, Murray. Just to remind you of what we've got to come, the following week, we've matched Rocky Marciano and Gene Tunney in our computerized main event.
And next week's fight should be one of the most colorful of them all. Max Baer, the cocky, one-punch knockout man who decked 50 of his 79 opponents, an outstanding knockout record, in against a man of marvelous abilities, the Galveston giant Jack Johnson. Perhaps the master defensive fighter of all time, although maybe Clay would argue with that. And a big man for his time. Johnson, although brawny at 222, was just over 6 feet tall, big for his time, but not considered really tall by modern standards. Johnson supposedly had the fastest defensive hands in boxing history, at least as far as the heavyweight division was concerned. And we'll be back in a minute for a closer look at both Baer and Jack Johnson. Back at ringside at Miami Convention Hall, where tonight Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons eliminated Jack Sharkey from the tournament, winning a 15-round close decision, which of course matches Fitz with Joe Louis in the quarterfinals. Next week's fight looks like another thrill-packed contest with Max Baer matched with big, tough Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson did not get the title until he was 30 years old, beating Canadian Tommy Burns on a 14-round TKO. But he does have to be regarded as one of the supermen of the sport. Now, it's hard to find a more all-round fighter than Johnson, who practically played with Jim Jeffries for 15 before stopping him the year 1904. Johnson was a superior defensive fighter, picking blows off in midair, excellent on attack with a complete assortment of counterpunches.
Max Baer was a great crowd pleaser in his era, too, and a great clown. Who can forget him mugging at the fans and exchanging grimaces with Tony Galento before he stopped Two-Ton Tony? Max had the amazing reach of 81 inches, and that will give him a 7-inch reach advantage on Johnson, who is no small man himself. Baer was regarded as the hardest-hitting heavyweight of them all when he floored the Italian giant Primo Carnera 12 times in winning the heavyweight championship on an 11th-round knockout.
Once again, we have boxer versus slugger, so what more can you want? Baer, the dynamite hitter, with one of the hardest rights that anyone ever threw in the ring, against Johnson, the man who may well have been the greatest defensive fighter who ever lived. Jimmy the Greek Snyder makes Johnson a 3-1 favorite next week. That's the biggest favorite in the first 8 fights of the tournament thus far. Every boxer on our panel picked Johnson, too. Only the Dundee brothers, Chris and Angelo, thought that Baer could win this fight.
Jim Braddock is one of the former champions who thinks this would be a great fight.
But he was a great heavyweight, Johnson, and he's the past master of the manly art of self-defense, a good boxer. Max never fared very well against good boxers, good left hands, but you couldn't let Max hit you because he could knock the best man in the world out of you if he landed. Johnson would win it with his boxing ability.
Rocky Marciano is another Johnson supporter.
Baer could punch, and he was tough, and he could take a punch. I have read a lot of the old-time stories about Jack Johnson, and he was just too much at that time, and I'd have to pick Jack Johnson over a Max Baer because of Johnson's all-around ability.
And we'll be back in just 1 minute. Well, that's about it from the 4th fight of the all-time heavyweight tournament as Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons defeated Jack Sharkey, winning a close decision 7 rounds to 5 with 3 rounds even. Remember, Fitzsimmons meets Joe Louis November 13th in the quarterfinal round of the tournament here at Miami Convention Hall. And next week, same station, same time, it's knockout artist Max Baer and Jack Johnson, the Galveston Giant, 15 rounds or less.
Now, this is Guy LeBeau
and Murray Warner. Thanks for listening, and tune in again next week.